like 18, you can put it here. There are two answers for equal frequency if your data point not match the bins number. Okay, so first option for equal bin. Why is it? This one is 18. 18, 20, 24. Equal frequency. So option 1 for equal frequency. Okay, and option 2 for equal frequency. So bin 1, 10, 12, 13. Bin 2, 14, 17. So bin 3, okay. 18, 20, 24. Option 1 for equal frequency, this one or this one. Because the data point is not having the same frequency lah. Okay, so okay, and then for equal width, so we calculate equal width first. So range for bin 1, so minimum plus W. So what is the range for bin 1? Or width first? 24 minus 10 divided by 3. So what is the answer? 2 point? I trust so 4.67, so approximately 2, 5. So minimum 10 plus 5. 10 So 15 for bin 2, 10 plus 20. So bin 3, 10 plus 15. So 25. Ayo. Okay, and then bin 1, 10, 12, 13, 15. So bin 2, 20. So 17 to oh, this one is bin 1, 10, 12, 13, 14. Bin 2, 17, 20. So bin 3, 18, 20, 24. This one for equal with interval. But right? Wrong ah? Wrong ah?
哪里没有？他中华20个18放错位了啊，他现在放18，7楼又到20没有啊，那应该不用叫啊，自己算。是啊，不对嘞，应该17、18才到20、24，然后因为他进位了，所以他前面可以排14进去。那主持在那边呢。哦，刀是你刀吧还是我？我刚才也是看刚才锁2把那个红线里面。你锁到你了没有？
You mean for the range this one? Normally you will get a round number from value. So because you already round out the width to 5 actually.
27又20，哎，像我放错14不可以放，20不能。
typo。
进位5，然后15、20、25。
24 only lah.
24 only.
Sorry, my handwriting. Okay, 25 and 24.
后面是24吧
18.
Where is it, the range?
他手写哦。
This one is
78、20。
Okay, bin 1, 10, 12, 13, 14. 15?
没有15的，不要骗他啊，他就很乱的。
There's no 15 here.
17、18、20。
This one is the range.
应该是这样子。
Range. There's no 15 here. So this one is the range. From your first record up until 15. Because in our data set we don't have 15, so it will stop up until 14 only. This one. If I said if in your data set you have 45, then you need to include
没有。这样也是对哦，就是这个随便你两个分啊，因为都不能平均分。
那个是第二个，另外一个
然后这是10、12、13、14、17、18、20、24。
17、18。
因为它到20嘛，如果它进位的话 ，maximum 是20。
哦，对啊。
会有时要玩进位哦。
他
讲要取整数。
这样应该是进位哦。
他讲要取整数，你看那里这样写。
18 and 20.
然后后面是24
Okay,
吧。
then this one is 24.
哇。
Okay.
终于写对啊。没问题。
So compared to equal with binning and also equal frequency binning, so based on this data set, which one is more suitable? Equal interval or equal frequency? Which one? Okay, so in this case, because we have so in this case equal interval is more suitable lah. Because for equal frequency, so literally we need to divide the data set equally, but somehow because the data set is we have option 1 and option 2, right? So this one is not the best option for this case. Okay, and then I have quiz to be given to you actually. So faster. So and then next we have correlation analysis. So we have another methods that you can identify the categorization. So for example, you can use chi-square method. So how you can use chi-square method is so this is the standard formula. So observed value minus expected value squared divided by expected lah. So the explanation for your chi-square value is if you get higher value of x square, chi-square, so that means your variable is related to each other. Means you have which means let's say if you want to compare two variables, either the relationship is strong or not. So if higher value, then it is strong lah. It is dependent to each other. So how you can calculate your chi-square values? Okay, so this is the formula. So assuming that this is your table, so 250 is the observed value, and then the expected value is 90 inside your parenthesis here. Normally, this value will be given. So the one that in your notes actually is how to calculate the expected value step by step lah. If you notice that in your notes, step by step to calculate the expected value. But normally for your final or for your midterm, so they already summarize the table like this. So you just key in the value based on your formula lah. Okay, so based on this formula, so how we can interpret the values, how we can interpret the formula by adding up the values. So for example, so this is the chi-square, and then 250 here is referring to the observed value. Okay, and then minus 90. So expected value for the player chess, and then divided by 90. Okay, so because we have summation symbols here, so that's why we put plus here lah. So 50 for the second category. 50 minus 210. And then plus for another category, 200 is referring to the observed value, and then 360 is referring to the expected values divided by expected values. Then at the end you will get 507.93. Okay, so in this case, the larger your chi-square value, then it is more likely these two variables, like fiction and also player chess, is related to each other. But somehow when you want to decide either it is related to each other or not, of course you need to identify the alpha value, isn't it? Chi-square. The threshold is the alpha values lah.
确实有点像。教你啊。
Okay, and then next we have visual data and ESA, exploratory statistical analysis. So if you are talking about visual data, so that means you can use any visualization techniques. So for example, you can use pie chart, or you can use histogram, or you can use scatter plot and so on to represent your data. Okay. So this one under ESA, so this one is the basic statistical properties that you need to know. So we have average, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and so on. Okay, and then for graphical, for data visualization. So this is the purpose of visualizing your data. Okay, let's say if you want to use pie chart, so what can you see, what can you interpret from this pie chart? So it is pie chart about favorite type of movies actually. So pie chart, literally we create the pie chart by comparing the percentage, isn't it? So from this pie chart you can see that 5% belongs to drama. So what can you interpret from this one? Maybe favorite types of, maybe this data set was recorded or consists of data set or survey from teenagers, maybe lah, because the drama percentage is lower compared to other percentage lah. Teenagers always like this kind of genre, isn't it? No Okay. Okay, and then for the second data visualization technique, so you can use histogram. Okay, so histogram is literally, if you can hear, assuming this is the points. Okay, so we already do cost classification by using this program here. So for example, bin 1, the range is between 0 to 10, second one is from, actually this one is 11, so 11 to 20 and so on. Okay, so from your histogram, actually you can understand the data distribution. So for example, based on this data distribution, so the category of students mostly falls under 50 to 60 category. This one. So this one got the highest frequency. Okay, and then the next one we have scatter plot. So the next one mentioned that let's say if you want to identify the relationship between two variables. So if your data point is nearer to your regression line, so that means it is related, it has strong relationship. Okay, so if it's scattered all way around, so it is not related to each other. Okay, and then next we have OLAP. So OLAP actually is referring, it is one of the tools that you can use to deal with multi-dimensional data. So for example, so we have 3 dimensions here. So we have time, product, and customer. So based on the time, actually it is monthly. So monthly data for 5 months from January up until May. Okay. And then for the customer, the name. So we segmented the customer into all customer. What is one? Abigail, Radhi, and so on. And then for the product, we categorize it into 40 gig drive, digital camera, and also LCD monitor. So let's say you own a company and then you want to analyze the sales based on this data, based on the sales data over time. Okay, so you can use all that. Okay, so this one we proceed next week, but I have question for you to answer. Check your work classroom.
不要啦，我不要了，真的很累。
So I will close the submission for this quiz 2 259 259 PM. Okay, so attendance will be taken based on this submission. 259. Yes, assign 1, 2, 3. Check your Google Classroom now.
2:59哦，你很快耶，然后我都看不到了，他到底发没有？你看到？
还没有。
有啊，看到 Fish 2，还不错。